It's a 10-point must system. The judges are George Latka and John Thomas. And we're about to begin round one, the featherweight championship of the world on the line. Lopez in the dark trunks against the challenger, de Paula. As we say, Lopez gets himself into trouble when he fights, but he manages to come back and win. He's done it 36 times, lost only 3. He's on your left right now in the dark trunks against the shorter José de Paula.
You know, Stu, you look at Danny Lopez, and you can't imagine a kid built like him can hit that hard.
Lopez trains very hard. Lives in a suburb of Los Angeles, Alhambra. We're in the early moments of round one.
Stu, I was going to say in the last couple of years, he has improved his boxing style a little bit.
What has he done to improve that? Well, tagged with a left hand thrown by de Paula there.
In the past, he used to get hit quite a bit with a right hand. And now he jabs a lot more. He can hit left hand up a little more.
Danny Lopez, 5'9". De Paula, 5'4". 126 pounds, the featherweight title, World Boxing Council on the line. Lopez measuring his opponent here, midway through the first round. Lopez, last appearance, successfully defending his title with a 6-round knockout over David Cote, from whom he won the title in Ghana in November of '76.
Very common thing, too. They're both measuring the punches right now.
De Paula, what type of a style? You know, he's a boxer type, but he's got a pretty good punch, as we saw with that left hand.
That's right. I think he's trying to hit Danny in the body.
In the body. Will he have to lunge, giving away that 4-inch height advantage?
It seems to me that even though he's shorter, he seems to have a good reach with his size. So I think he might not be lunging as much.
We've got a minute to go in round one. Scheduled 15 rounds, featherweight title bout here at the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles. Danny Lopez with a dark trunk, trying to defend his title for a third time. José de Paula on the left took this fight as a substitute for Chile's Eduardo Prieto.
People don't really know de Paula, but I can see already he knows how to fight, and I'm sure he'll give Danny quite a bit of trouble today.
Well, he was 65-0. De Paula was as an amateur. 36-2-2 with 12 knockouts. Not as impressive a knockout record as the champion, but still able to throw a pretty good punch. Very tough, very durable. De Paula.
He moves very well. I've noticed where he's landed a couple of sneak right hands, which have always been Danny's problem.
Closing moments of round one. Auditorium in Los Angeles on Sports World on NBC. Danny Red Lopez in the dark trunks on the left, trying to defend his featherweight title against José de Paula of Brazil, along with Armando Muniz, Items Tunehan ringside. And we're watching the action here. A right hand thrown by de Paula, tag Lopez.
Stu, we mentioned that earlier. He's always in a fight, and there was a good example of what happens with Danny every fight.
Danny gets tagged, he goes down, he gets tagged, he gets up. Tremendous durable stability on this man's part.
At about this point, after we saw the first round, I'm sure Danny will be trying to make those hard punches at his land. And now we'll know what kind of fighter de Paula really is.
Well, he won 36 of his 40 pro fights. 2 of those 40. He's in with tough company now, going for the featherweight championship.
Danny measuring with a left jab of his.
By the way, a little bit later on Sports World, we'll be going to Lake St. Moritz in Switzerland for one of the wildest horse races you're ever going to see. And we'll also see the top college teams in women's gymnastics meeting for the AIAW National Gymnastics Championship. That's coming up in Seattle, Washington. And that's all later, except here on the West Coast. We're a minute and a half into round 2 of a scheduled 15 round featherweight title bout. Danny Lopez with his back to you against José Francisco de Paula, Brazil, who drags Lopez with a left hand as they broke there.
I believe Danny's having a little bit of problem trying to land that hard punch he's looking for. He's trying to measure him with a left hook with a right hand.
I would say up to here, tell me that you agree or disagree that it has been De Paula right now.
I agree with you, Stu. It has been De Paula. I'm somewhat impressed. He's a pretty smart cookie there.
Jose said he saw Lopez fight Cote on the Ali Spinks card in Las Vegas in February. He thinks that Lopez hits hard, but
there it is, the right hand. That rocked him. He's hurt. Right hand right to the jaw.
Lopez really tagged him. De Paula's hanging on. He's hurt.
That was a terrific right hand. Right over his jab.
Can Lopez finish him off? There's 25 seconds to go in round 2. Lopez. Other right hand. Other right hand.
De Paula is hurt.
Other right hand. De Paula's looking around. Can he survive? 10 seconds to go in the round.
Danny can tell he's got him hurt. He's going after the kill now.
De Paula trying to fight back. Closing seconds now. Round 2.
Okay, Johnny.
Thought he was gone. He was hanging on. Look at it.
It was a straight right hand that caught him right in the jaw. And that's the one that really hurt him.
Coming up.
That was it. Wow. Right over the jab.
That was his first solid punch of the fight for Lopez.
Dude, that's what he was doing. He was measuring his opponent for that particular punch right there.
So he hung on, and again, as we look at him in his corner, Jose de Paula was in trouble in the closing moments of round 2. He was ranked 9th by the WBC as a featherweight. He is the Brazilian featherweight champion. Tough, durable. He's the idol down in São Paulo. Most of his fights are sellouts, and he was in trouble here in the second round. There is Danny Lopez being talked to in his corner. Born and raised on an Indian reservation in Utah by foster parents. Family life broken up when he was 5. He had to move on. Tough life as a kid. Settled down and an outstanding citizen in Southern California. We're in round 3 of a scheduled 15 rounder.
Dude, Danny knows what he has to do now. I think he feels the end coming. Watch the right hand be coming right now.
Now we'll find out about the comeback ability of De Paula too here, as he was tagged pretty good in that second round. This fight coming to you live, the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles. The featherweight championship on the line.
Good right hand by De Paula.
De Paula coming back strong here. Lopez backed up right above him.
Another right hand. He landed 2 right hands right over the jab.
Tagged De Paula with a right. Good fight. Good fight.
There he goes again.
We're not a minute into the 3rd round, and we've got all the ear markings of a battle here. Along with Armando Muniz, I'm Stu Nahan watching Danny Red Lopez in the dark fronts with his back to you in his featherweight title defense against Jose de Paula of Brazil. Round 3. No knockdowns, but De Paula was in trouble in round 2 if you've just joined us here on Sports World on NBC.
Danny measured his reach again. I'm sure he's trying to throw a right hand again.
A minute and a half to go in round 3. Third man in the ring, Dick Young. Left jab by Lopez. Bit of a cut, maybe, or markings below the right eye of De Paula now.
Yeah, it seems like some abrasion he's got there.
In close quarters. These young men are punching.
Whenever you fight Danny Lopez, you're in a fight.
And the fans love it. He's got a very large following in Southern California.
Another right hand.
With a minute to go in round 3. Another right hand by Lopez. Missed to the right.
He's after the kill now, Stu.
Took a right from De Paula.
De Paula fighting back.
Another right hand.
There it goes.
A lot of action here in the first 3 rounds of this featherweight title fight in Los Angeles. 30 seconds to go in round 3. Lopez staggered De Paula with a left hand. Another
right uppercut. Beautiful right uppercut.
Again. Lopez has De Paula in trouble again with 20 seconds to go in round 3.
Stu, he's got his hands down. He may be hurt.
10 seconds seconds to go now in round 3. Can he survive the third round? Lopez trying to put him away. And we're coming to the end of round 3 of this title bout. As we begin round 4 of this featherweight title bout between Danny Lopez, the featherweight champion, against José de Paula, the 9th-ranked challenger from Brazil. And de Paula has been in trouble in rounds 2 and 3, but has managed to survive. No knockdowns in the fight yet. And Lopez comes out strong in round 4, trying to put him away. Now the fight strategy: size him up in round 1 and then go after him after that.
That's right, and he did that in round 1. They measured each other out. And Danny was very effective in round 2, as he was in round 3. And I think right now he feels the need to get in there and throw a right hand over the jab again.
Lopez, a tough fighter.
Good right hand by de Paula.
Paula came back strong. Another couple of exchange. And de Paula showing a resiliency here in the early going of round 4.
Example of what I told you about.
Right after, a little bit later on in Sports World on NBC, we'll be going to Lake St. Moritz in Switzerland for one of the wildest horse races you'll ever see, and you won't want to miss it. Back to our featherweight title bout here. 2 minutes to go.
Good right hand by Danny Lopez on that one.
Lopez showing the ability to take a punch, as is de Paula. The challenger got a lot of moxie here.
That's right. He's taking a few all of it himself.
Also coming up later on Sports World, the top college teams in women's gymnastics meeting for the National Gymnastics Championships in Seattle. That'll be coming your way on NBC on Sports World later, except here on the West Coast. We got a minute and a half to go in round 4. Tough featherweight title fight. Lopez.
Danny is by no means has an easy opponent here, Stu. This guy is very difficult.
Danny, 5'9", 25 years old, with about a 4-inch height advantage over de Paula and a 4-inch reach advantage. But that hasn't been any kind of a factor here today.
No, it hasn't. It's a good example right there. Right hand over the jab of Danny Lopez, right on the jaw.
Danny can take a punch, and he can throw one. De Paula has shown he can take a punch. He was in trouble in rounds 2 and 3. We've got 40 seconds to go in round 4.
You know, Stu, in the past, those right hands will put him down. Good left hook by de Paula.
De Paula throws that right overhand like he brings it in from right field.
And you notice how it lands sometimes.
Yeah. 20 seconds to go in round 4. De Paula faring better here in round 4 than he did in 2 and 3. 10 seconds to go now.
Good combination by Lopez there.
We're coming to an end of round 4 of the scheduled 15-round title bout. Live from Los Angeles, round 5 of Danny Lopez, the featherweight champion of the dark trunks. Circling now on your left. Defending his title against José de Paula, Brazil. And time permitting, a little bit later on in Sports World, we'll try to bring you the Carlos Zarate atomweight fight against Hernandez. That one by satellite from San Juan, Puerto Rico. But right now, we've gone 30 seconds into round 5. And Lopez trying to work his way in on de Paula. The Zarate Hernandez fight we spoke about a moment ago, the bantamweight title fight, that will be, time permitting, here on Sports World on NBC on this Sunday afternoon.
Danny, of course, still trying to get that haymaker in there, the right hand of his.
Neither fighter is right hand by
that right hand of de Paula again.
A little bit of a mouse below de Paula's right eye, swelling just a little bit. He took a left hand from Lopez as he bore in. Other left hand. What's Danny's best punch?
His right hand has always been his best punch, Stu. Straight right hand.
Armando Muniz, our expert commentator on Sports World. Armando, the second-ranking welterweight challenger in the world, who will be going in again the ring against Carlos Palomino for the title very, very shortly.
You know, de Paula is staying into with Danny. He must not respect Danny's punch all that much.
Now it's Lopez doing the stalking, and de Paula trying to stay away.
Right hand.
And Lopez got him in his corner. De De Paula was in trouble in rounds 2 and 3. No knockdowns yet. The exchange of punches.
They're both hitting each other there, Stu.
Forget about it. Just throw what you got.
Danny got the better edge in there.
1 minute to go in round 5 of a scheduled 15-round title fight in Los Angeles.
The people can sense the end. They're on their feet right now. Good uppercut by Danny Lopez. De Paula coming back with the right hand himself.
De Paula's got tremendous ability to come back.
He's fighting back, Stu.
40 seconds to go in round 5. And this is a heck of a fight. Just like we figured it would be, knowing the background of both fighters. 30 seconds to go in round 5. Danny Lopez in a dark trunk, the featherweight champion of the world. And the young man from Brazil, who's the featherweight champion of his country, trying to pick Lopez.
Good right hand, followed by left.
10 seconds to go in the round.
Whoa, right hand.
Okay, with 5
That was a right hand.
But he's up. He got up, the mandatory 8 count. The round is over, but they're letting him go. There's the bell. So he went down with 5 seconds to go in round 5. Down went Mr. José de Paula. He had a mandatory 8 count, but the bell had not sounded. Let's look at it.
In California, Stu, the bell does not stop the fight.
The bell does not stop. There's the punch.
It was a terrific right hand. There it is right there. And the left.
A left hand, and down goes José de Paula. He has never been cut.
He's never been down.
Never been knocked out. Never been knocked down.
Never been down either.
Out. And that was the first time in his professional career that he'd ever been knocked down. So José de Paula is cut. They're working very feverishly, as you can see. That mouse that we told you about earlier has developed an ultimate cut below the right eye.
It is now a cut, and it may bother him, Stu. It may bother him.
And we're about to begin round 6. A good look at the challenger, who knows he's been up for a fight. And Lopez trying to end it as quickly as he can. He stopped Fonte in round 6 in his last defense of his title in Las Vegas in February.
Danny is after the kill, Stu.
Lopez senses he's got the follow. He knows the man is cut. He knows the man is hurt. Along with Armando Muniz, the second-ranked welterweight champion.
Good right hand and left.
To mayhem, and De Paulo's cut has been reopened. De Paula is hurt in his own corner.
He hurt him that time, Stu.
De Paula is on wobbly legs right now. Lopez trying to finish him off.
There goes the right hand again.
De Paula right now, not quite sure. Referee looking at Dick Young. They step in. We've got 2 minutes to go in round 6. Lopez spanking him with a tremendous right hand to the head. Dick Young looking at that cut says, okay.
De Paula trying to stay on his feet. But Danny's got him hurt.
Again, José de Paula from Brazil. But Lopez says it's only a matter of time and keeps moving in. Lopez trying to set him up. De Paula almost unable to make any defense at all. Now Dagger with the right hand. De Paula comes in from De Paula's corner. It's all over. It's all over. 1 minute and 30 seconds into round 6. Danny Red Lopez has successfully defended his featherweight title, and you've seen it live here from the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles on Sports World, here on NBC. It's all over. De Paula came flying in from De Paula's corner halfway through round 6. Sensational ending to a terrific fight here in the first 5.5 rounds. It was really something, setting up. We're going to show you a little bit of it right now as we show you the replay.
Just like we said, Stu, Danny's always in a fight, always exciting. And sure enough, De Paula gave him a heck of a good fight. Everybody loved it. And he's still the featherweight champion.
Lopez, who has successfully defended his title, congratulations to you.
Thanks.
What about it? Were you sizing him up in the first round, Danny, and then you were just kind of working in?
Yeah, I was trying to fill him out, and he was a real good boxer. He ran his hard guy to hit, you know.
Hey, he came back with some pretty good punches at you.
Some pretty good shots.
Did he hurt you at all?
No, he never. He knocked me off balance a couple times, but nothing that really stunned me or anything.
He was short of you. He seemed to throw that overhand right hand at you.
I guess everybody told him I get hit with those, but I think I blocked a lot of.
All right, here he is being congratulated by De Paula. Congratulations. Okay, he doesn't speak English, but congratulations, and he's congratulating Danny Lopez. Outstanding fight. Now, what are your plans now for yourself coming up?
Well, it's up to Benny, my manager, Benny Gordino, and whatever you got, I'm ready.
All right, congratulations, Danny. You put on a great fight. We're very appreciative.